first time I heard those words, I was shouting them too. The truth is, I had absolutely no idea what I was saying. Today I do, and once I understood those words, I understood Ukraine a little better. Every time I travel to Ukraine to deliver donated vehicles, there's one moment I always look forward to. Before we leave, everyone gathers. We hug, we say goodbye, and together we shout those words.
Героям слава!
This is the full chant. Slava Ukraini! Героям слава! Слава нації! Смерть ворогам! Україна! Понад усе! Glory to Ukraine! Glory to the heroes! Glory to the nation! Death to the enemies! Ukraine above all! There's one sentence that many people outside Ukraine misunderstand. Ukraina понад усе. Ukraine above all. If you grew up in Europe, I completely understand if those words might make you uncomfortable. They reminded me of another slogan too. But history matters. Germany's phrase became forever linked with Nazi Germany. Ukraine's phrase comes from something entirely different. A people who spent generations trying to keep their language, their culture, their identity, and eventually their independence. So when Ukrainians say Ukraine above all, I don't hear we're better. I hear we refuse to disappear. And those are two very different things. I didn't learn that from a history book. I learned it from Ukrainians.
Thank you.
I've heard this chant before convoys,
Слава Україні!
Героям слава! Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Україна!
Понад усе!
at memorials,
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава нації! Україна!
among volunteers, among families, among soldiers. I've heard pride, I've heard grief, and I've heard hope, but I have never heard superiority. There is another lesson Ukraine has taught me. Loving your country doesn't mean agreeing with your government. Actually, it often means expecting more from it. So today, while I'm recording this, many Ukrainians are protesting a decision made by President Zelensky. Not because they want Ukraine to fail, but because they want Ukraine to become even stronger. Last year, people protested over another government decision, and because of those protests, the government changed course. They used to call that democracy. Not everyone agreeing, but people believing their voices still matter, even during war. And that tells me something important about modern Ukraine. I have seen that same spirit among Ukrainians here in Denmark. People coming together, supporting one another, helping each other, standing up for something they believe in.
Героям слава!
So, the next time you hear Slava Ukraini, don't just hear a chant. Hear history, hear resilience, hear ordinary people who refuse to lose their country. Slava Ukraini!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Україна!
Понад усе!